Hey guys, I tried to get home as fast as I could. The new Civil War, Captain America Civil War trailer came out, the second trailer, and it featured this guy right here, Spidey, my buddy right here, featured this guy, hey Spider-Man. And you know, this trailer was just amazing. It was so much better than the first one, which I liked the first one. I didn't think the first one was all that great, but this one actually had more to it. It actually showed why people feared these superheroes because everything that happened in New York and Washington and Wachovia, or not Wachovia, that's a fucking bank, but Jackovia, whatever fucking Covia that is over there, over the fucking villain Age of Ultron. And we see, yeah, okay. Now we look at, yeah, a lot of fucking shit went down. Maybe they're right. Maybe they should throw out this registration act. And Tony Stark's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to back it up. We need to be put in check. And it divides the team. We got to see Scarlet Witch fucking taking out the Vision. We got to see Ant-Man in action. We got to see these characters actually get more involved. Characters that we didn't necessarily see in the first trailer, like Ant-Man, Scarlet Witch, Vision. We got to see them in this one, and it felt more real. Like the stakes are really high. It's like Batman v Superman. We know those two are gonna fight. This has real stakes. This is everything that's been building up since the very first Iron Man movie. This is all boiling up and it's about to boil over, and we get to see the outcome of this, and where we can see friend versus friend, and really the outcome. Because Civil War, even though the comic wasn't really the best written, it had a lot of problems, but I really liked it, and I know they're going to take liberties from that, and they got to change things around to make it fit the movie universe. But when I seen this trailer, it felt like when I read the comic. We have these heroes on both sides coming at each other. We see real stakes, and I think that's important. And the most important thing and the biggest thing is Spider-Man showing up at the end of this trailer, and he looks like this. He looks just like this. Now, I do think that the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man was the best looking Spider-Man that we had so far. It looked more like what we see Spider-Man in the comics today. But the Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, this Spider-Man, looks like John Romita's Spider-Man. When like John Romita's Spider-Man is the Spider-Man. Whenever someone closes their eyes and thinks Spider-Man, it's always John Romita. It's this Spider-Man. It's the John Romita Spider-Man. And look at this statue and tell me that is not what he looked like in that trailer. It looked fucking amazing. And I like how they added the CGI where his eyes squinted at the end of it. And it was just fantastic. Marvel has Spider-Man for one movie, and he already made him better than Sony did for fucking 5 films. It's amazing. Fucking Sony had them for a half a movie, because Spider-Man's not even going to be in this movie that much. Has them for just barely a little bit in this movie, and they already made Spider-Man better than all the incarnations of Spider-Man that Sony had. And you wonder why Sony is so fucked up, really. But it just looked fantastic. It was the John Romita Spider-Man. They added detail and character in his eyes with the eye movement, with the squinting. Something that you would see in the animated shows a lot. Even nowadays in the comic books, artists like Alberto Ramos added those kind of features in the comics where he would have these big eyes, but he would squint once in a while to give him character. And it's just fantastic that they added that in the movie. We saw that recently with the Deadpool movie, where his mask eyes, the eyes were CGI on Deadpool's mask, and his eyes would move. He would blink or whatnot, and it just gives that costume character, and it gives Spider-Man character. And I really love the classic look going back to the John Romita Spider-Man, because in my opinion, John Romita Spider-Man is always the best looking Spider-Man. But that's just my opinion. I just thought it was fantastic. Marvel has them for just one movie and already made them better, and made it closer to what fanboys want than Sony had a chance to do in 5 different films. Whether Tom Holland will be good as Spider-Man, that's yet to be seen. I'm judging just on the costume right now, and I really love the joke that Tony Stark was like, all right, I'm tired of this. Underoos. And like, if you don't know what Underoos is, I'm pretty sure he said Underoos, but if you don't know what Underoos is, back in, I believe, in the 70s or 80s, there was these things called underoos, which was like underwear that looked like superhero costume. You could get like a Batman, a Superman one, and you would wear them underneath your clothes. But you take your clothes off, you kind of look like a superhero. You look like Superman or Batman. And I thought that was funny because it was a play on, his spandex. He's wearing, like, why is all these other characters, dressed in armor and so on? This guy's in spandex. I thought that was funny. I just loved it. I loved how he just webbed Captain America's, shield, grabbed this, did the flip. We have the perspective of Spider-Man. And he's like, hey guys, or something like that. It just looked fantastic. It really did. And I really enjoyed the hell out of this trailer. I'm curious to think what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RobertStorms84. And until next time, guys, I'm Robert Storms, and that is my opinion.